eat the seed garlic. I won't eat the seed garlic. I won't eat the seed garlic.
Makes your garden grow, water and sunshine. What makes your spirit grow, knowing that she'll be mine.
Hey guys, the temperature has dropped about 15 degrees. We're finally in long sleeve and fleece vest weather. So excited about that. But we've also gotten an enormous amount of rain just in the last 24 hours, and I cannot believe the difference in the garden. So I'm gonna go ahead, hopefully you can hear me through the wind, and kind of show you how everything's perked up. It'll be really quick. Everything has just really perked up. And you can see some of our plants are getting eaten. We've been pulling those little green boogers off. Through here I have spinach planted, but nothing has come up yet. I do have some radishes that have popped up. And I have lots of weeds and volunteer zinnias that I need to pull up. So here's some zinnias. You see more of our cabbage getting eaten up by the worms. More beautiful radishes coming up. See, look at this. Look at that. I cannot tell you how many of these we have already pulled off. Let's just see one roll down in there. We do have some BT, but hopefully we won't have to use it. Over here, our peppers are doing good. We've got more cabbage over here that looks fantastic. So Brussels sprouts are looking good. Cabbages are looking good. This poor yet. Wanted to show you guys this really cute trellis. Our neighbor lady that lives across the street moved, and she was cleaning out her shed and let me have this. I really like it, it's cute. Okay. The broccoli is doing amazing. Yes, and we've been pulling green worms off of this too. Hopefully we can save them. Green beans are doing fantastic. Got a volunteer zinnia over there. Over here I've got lettuces planted. These are the only ones that have come up so far. I also have some spinach planted down there. I see a couple of them have popped up. Still have peppers coming on. There's our butternut squash plant. Over here in the kale bed, I found a couple of kale that have germinated, but I also see where some of the carrots are trying to come up. See, there's some kale, yay! Turnips look a lot better since I've pulled some. Oh, there's my candle. I was actually looking for this yesterday and I could not find it anywhere, but it was in the box with my garlic. Okay, so it's beautiful outside. I'm gonna plant some garlic. This is my garlic that I got from MIGardener, and I think he's sold out now, but this is the kind that I'm growing. It's the Lorz garlic. It is a soft neck garlic. I chose soft garlic or soft neck specifically because I want to have a braided strand of garlic. So I got 3 garlic heads, and yeah, I'm just gonna break these apart and we're gonna go outside and we are going to plant these. There are 27 cloves, so Lord willing, that will give me 27 heads of garlic, and you guys, it smells so good. So I'm going to locate my tripod. It's over there. I've got my gloves. Let's go plant some garlic. The seed garlic. I won't eat the seed garlic. I won't eat the seed garlic. I won't eat the seed garlic. So I've come out to the garden trying to figure out where the best place to be to plant the garlic, and I hope you can hear me over the wind. Sorry about that. One thing to take into consideration when you're planting garlic in the fall is wherever you plant the garlic, it's gonna stay there until probably about May or July, depending on your growing season. So I'm actually trying to figure out where do I want to put it, thinking about putting in my spring garden. in several months. So here is where I think I'm gonna put this. Okay, so this is my, right now I have green beans planted here, and I have this big patch where my marigolds had shaded out what I had planted, and so nothing grew. I still have the marigolds here. You can see my shadow. I still have the marigolds here, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pull this up, and I'm just gonna use this space here. Okay, so I have 27 cloves that I'm gonna be planting. Each clove needs about 6 inches in between to grow. And we're gonna be planting them about 2 inches deep, and they need it needs good loose soil where it can get plenty of drainage. So yeah, I'm gonna start by pulling up this marigold. Okay, so I've got the marigold pulled up, and I've just, with my hand, I have loosened up this compost. We're growing in straight compost. The only other thing that's in this bed is some straw that we have going down the center, and I'll put a link up in the corner so you can see what we put in our raised beds when we installed them earlier this year. But what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna take my finger and I'm going to make about 2-inch deep holes, and then I want to show you how I'm gonna space these out. I've got 20 holes so far. I'm gonna go ahead and plant what I can, and then figure out where I'm gonna put the other 7. But I wanted to show you really quick, in case you've never planted garlic before, one thing you want to make sure you do is when you plant your garlic, the flat end, which is the root end, down, and you want the pointy tip to be face pointing up, because that is where it's going to sprout. Okay? Okay, so my garlic is now in the ground, and then hopefully by sometime in July we will have garlic. I'm so excited. It smelled so good, and boy, it's got me thinking about all kinds of things. We're gonna have braided garlic. I'm hoping to dehydrate some and make our own garlic powder. I also want to mint some and mix it with olive oil and just have it in the refrigerator ready to go for stir fries and pasta dishes and all kinds of awesome things. So very excited. I also plan to save a few of my best garlic heads to use as seed for the next planting season. Last week, my friend Crystal over at Crystal's Texas Garden made a really awesome video, which I'm gonna throw an iCard up in the eye in the sky over here, that I would love for you to check out. She was talking about the statistics that show that so many Americans have no idea where their food comes from. There were some kids that were asked if they knew what pickles were, and most of them did not know that they come from cucumbers. Another one of the statistics that she shared was that there are a lot of Americans who believe that chocolate milk comes from brown cows. So anyway, so she challenged her viewers to grow something, get connected with your food, take some ownership and some responsibility on feeding yourself and your family. And I think it was a fantastic idea, and she asked if we would help spread the message. I said, absolutely, count us in. So this is me formally asking you to just grow something. The garlic that I just planted, you can actually grow in containers. Depending on where you live, there are a lot of things that you can still grow this time of year. And And you can also grow things in your house on a windowsill, a lot of herbs, but the point is, grow something. Get more in touch with your food. Know where your food comes from. It's so much fun, and who knows, you may become a full-fledged gardener from it. Every single person that you watch on YouTube or people whose blogs that you have read on gardening, every single one of us at some point was a first-time gardener. We just had to do something, just do it. And so I want to challenge you today to grow something. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any questions, please let me know. And as I was closing out the video, my phone died. So anyway, guys, look at my lemongrass. This is my first time, this is total side note, totally, this is me rambling, this is me all the time. Anyway, this is my first year growing lemongrass. I actually grew it for pest control to keep mosquitoes away, but lemongrass is edible. You can eat it, you can make teas from it. So I'm learning about that. You can also propagate it, which I'm probably going to do. I think you can overwinter it. So I'm trying to learn more about that because it is beautiful, as you can see. And you know, it's cool to have beautiful edible things around your house, right? Just grow something. And if you do, I don't care if it's in a pot, I don't care if it's in a jar, I don't care if it's in the ground, take a picture of it, post it on Instagram, and hashtag it just grow something. And that way that we can encourage you and follow along your journey of getting more in touch with your food, doing more for yourself. So anyway, that's all I've got for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this, and until next time.